and the new teachers came on and so forth. And Twain Tippett has come along after Corneby, and Twain was a good head of the art department. He did a lot of good things for the art department.
Twain Tippett was head of the department, but he was more than that. He was over the theater department, music, and art. And he did a great job, even though that was a big headache, trying to, all these prima donnas, all of us trying to work together. But he was a great uniter.
He was really a good teacher. He loved to talk. He could go on and on and on. He just had a wealth of knowledge about a lot of things. He could talk about any of the arts.
Twain had a fine arts tour to Europe, and he had a fine arts tour to San Francisco each year.
They would go from painting to painting. He would say this was painted by whichever artist it was, and explain to him what he was well known for and how to recognize a painting. They'd start out with our university group from Utah State, and by the time they were through, they had a huge group that was about 4 times the size. They thought he was a tour guide for the museum.
He brought wonderful people here. I can remember most clearly Ansel Adams bringing men of that caliber to Cache Valley, but very conscious of the arts. And this is what he propagated.
Oh, Harrison Groudich was such a warm, energetic person.
He is Cache Valley. Sometimes you'll go out and you'll look at the sky and you'll see the clouds, and boy, that's a Harrison Groudich right there. He painted in all media. He taught ceramics, and he was teaching advertising design.
He started the print department here. The graduate program was introduced and foreign study. He started the life drawing program. It flourished, but it was tough going at first. He loved the students. He loved to help them solve problems.
The artists who were at art at Utah State then were really renowned throughout the country, and brought many, many students in because they were known as very fine artists.
When I began 1963, it was all photography. We had really hustled to get going on it.
I think they wanted to establish firmly that photography was an art. It now was one department within the art.
And a year later, they wanted to open up commercial art. When we started, there was about 15, and when I quit, there was about 150 commercial art majors. We were such a leader in that we just took all the cream of the crop from the state. I had to teach graphic design and advertising. We got Elaine Edwards, and he took over the illustration area completely. Then I just had graphic design and advertising.
John was so good at certain things, and I just didn't want to interfere with what he did so well. I guess he reacted the same way towards me. He just made a very, very strong commercial art program.
Larry was the original cowboy. He was very well read, very well educated. He knew more about art than most people.
Oh, he was such a fine artist. His work was known all over.
My first day, I was so petrified, you have no idea. So I asked Larry, we had gotten acquainted over the weekend, et cetera. We were already close friends, it seemed like. As the two of us were walking out, I said, Larry, please do me a favor, and would you introduce me to the class? And he goes, oh, sure, there's your class, goodbye. And he walked down the stairs. Harrison asked me to teach anatomy for the artist. He really wanted to establish a strong life drawing program. More importantly, I think I wanted everyone to be aware, have some idea on what art was. It was important.
The students started coming, so you had to expand the programs. It really grew and blossomed.
They never paid us a lot of money to teach. See the success of the students that you've taught. Makes a lot of difference. It sort of makes it like, yeah, it's kind of worth it all.
When I first joined the art department, we were in 8 separate buildings across campus. Photography were in temporary buildings that were put up, kind of like Quonset huts, that they used for a variety of courses over the years.
It was a parking lot there now, but it was called the Mechanical Arts Building. And they had all the commercial art classes there. They had some of the art history classes in Old Main. They had a dark room, I believe, set up in the biology building on the quad. And we took drawing and painting, as well as ceramics and sculpture in the art barn.